All right. We are definitely live in living color. If you go to, the DN Music and interview page,
Yeah.
it's definitely there live right now. If you go, everybody is seeing you. Okay. Yeah, definitely. All right. We definitely go see who start logging in from them. I'm gonna send the link so that you can start share it from then. Hold on there.
Yeah, man. I see the thing live, man.
You see it? All right, so go and
Yeah.
send out. Let me see. Send out the link, anything like that.
Yeah, man. In progress right now.
Yeah.
Send you first.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for my tablet in my bag. Go for my tablet in my bag.
Call me so long. 555.
Yes,
Dian. Hey,
definitely.
Dian.
Yes. I see
Spiritual
people.
higher heights combination.
You see it.
Yes, sir.
More than spiritual heights logging in.
At
To each
20.
and every one at MC, definitely love the vibes. It's in my bag. One bag that I bring out of the car. Look into the pack. All right, leave it then. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen people logging into the room here. So just share the page. In the meantime, it's gonna be crazy this evening. You understand? I have no other than Mr. Carl Meeks in the studio. And we just go have mad crazy fun with it,
Yes, man. Art of
Yes,
love.
yes. Okay, Audrey Johnson, I see you. Yes. Martin Kiko, Bridget, Birmingham.
Big up.
I
All
see you,
Massive and Crow. All the supporters, them log in. Make we have some talk, yeah, cause you don't know. 555, Dian. Dian, yes, call me. Yeah, we are going to talk and we are going to make people know what go on.
Definitely. So, ladies and gentlemen, definitely. Definitely, ladies and gentlemen, just we gonna have fun this evening. Just sit back, relax, and guys, also if you have questions that you wanna ask, Mr. Carl Mix, drop it in the room. All right, I'm telling you guys, I'm being honest with you. I may miss a question, but keep dropping it in the room until I see it because sometimes, you'll start interviewing and I pay not much attention to the room and you guys' question may pass and stuff like that. Marcia, big yourself up. So, guys, keep dropping your question in the room and I will definitely, ask your question. Big up yourself. Kiko Dub, definitely. I see you in the room and stuff like that. So each and everybody just log in, tell a friend.
Man, respect.
Yeah, tell
And
another
all the
friend
massive.
and things like that. Now, I tell you, this been in the making and things like that. And, I have so much question to ask Mr. Meeks. You understand? He's a veteran in the business, been in the business numerous years. And the good part about it that I love about it, he's still current. You understand? Still doing a lot of things that most people out there don't know what's going on. But definitely after today, you're definitely going to know what's going on and, things like that. So also, guys, share the page. I'd love for you to share the page also. And as we go forward through the interview. All right? Big yourself up. Now, we have DJ Kaden in the studio. He's definitely going to cut up. So DJ Kaden, drop a track. In the meantime. You understand? Audrey, I see you.
My lad, pull it up, by your mean.
Yes. Daniel, So Donald, Danny, big up yourself, you know. I see you. Okay, DJ K did not work, you know. See him? We don't keep them friend.
Tell you, man. Long time till now. Thing not change.
It's something man play a black fire.
Let's have the track. Let's have the track.
Big up all my massive, all my fans globally around the world. Hear this? I don't want this up.
Let's see about the first one, okay? K-Matic, I see you in the building. Sound man. Big up yourself, you know, my lord. Janet, I see you. Big up yourself.
Yeah. To the world. You shall lead, huh? What I do from the wise and proud and revealed to the babe. I'm so pleased.
King Ronald, I see you. Oh, sorry, sorry, woman. Sorry. Okay,
apology fast, my lord.
Yes. I want you make sure put it down. Son, woman.
Apology fast, King. I love that. You don't know.
Trisha Flex out of Florida. I see you.
Big up all my massive, because you don't have to out of sight but not of mind. Loving a bad.
I want you to play back the first tune. You understand? Me love the tune that bad. Yes, man. You hear me say? Talk to them. Tell them make sure them share the page and thing. Yes, Trisha Flex, me know say represent Guyana down to the max. We know that. Lenny Davis, bless up yourself. Anthony Cruz. Pull up the Hold on there. I have to talk about the DJ there. One of the wickedest DJ out of Mexico. You know, Carl Meeks. Anthony Cruz in the building. Big yourself up, Anthony Cruz, out of Mexico. You understand? Anthony Cruz, me have some tune for you. You understand? So we talk about that. Let's have my tune now. Carl Meeks in the building. In a warmonger. When the Madea, we are Sassara. We not afraid of them. We not keep them friend.
when them have the dog, when them fly, them a sorcerer. Fire they a move, still they think of full breeze. Why you must come, say why you for free?
Yo.
Fire they a move, still they think of full breeze.
Yo.
Why you must come, say why you for free?
Listen. Marcia. Oh! Listen.
It's a way man play bad, my lad. Pull it up, boy, on me.
DJ Kaden is in the building. You get me? Mr. No, make most nice. Mr. Easy Lady Lioness. As DJ Kaden cut up the tune, then Mr. Like look, go and share the page, ladies and gentlemen.
Play them a play card, them act so thick leggy. Sing them a sing card, them act mouth to sing. The singers and DJ gonna swing it. Digging in the boom nigga. It's your sound in the way. Shilling in the boom bay. I saw boy gonna swing.
Hey.
Long time. We were class with a sound boy.
Yes.
Do the ever.
As DJ Kaden is cutting up tune, ladies
It's a
and
way
gentlemen.
man play bad, my lad. Pull it
I want to
up,
play the
boy,
last one there and we start the interview.
It's a way man play bad, my lad. Pull it up, boy, on me.
Here I go, falling in love again. When my heart has been broken a million times. Here I go, falling in love again. When my heart has been broken a million times.
What's that?
Love again.
Oh, can we get up in love again? Listen.
Mama said every day's like this. You find your soulmate when you stop looking. Papa said don't change who you are, but what you're for them groovy. Bridget said don't change your ways. One day the right one will come. Here I go, falling in love again. When my heart has been broken a million times.
Listen now.
Here I go, falling in love.
Pull up the tune now. Pull up the tune now. All right. Hold your finger. Hold your finger, DJ Kaden. Mr. Carl Meeks. Hold it.
It's a way man play bad, my lad. Pull it up, boy, on me.
All right, Mr. Carl Meeks, I want to say welcome you to the Lion TV show with myself and DJ Kaden. Thank you for being here.
Yes, my general, it's a pleasure, man.
Yes,
Five to the world.
Yes. Now, definitely, I want to, what I should say, talk about, you being in the business. I want to talk about not just selecting the tracks and talk about this, and I want to talk about your music and your life. You who live your music and your music is there. That's what I want to talk about. And to start off, I'm gonna dig inside of you, dig to see where you're coming from to where you're at right now. You understand? So, growing up, you're from Kingston, Jamaica, and what part of Jamaica you've been in?
Well,
You,
come
you
from
ready?
the art of Kingston. Boy, them that say
Mm-hmm.
the art of Kingston and not favoritism nowhere else, cause everywhere in Jamaica, nice. But the
Where you call
art
the
of
hot? Where you call the
Kingston,
hot? 'Cause I was born in I was born in. Go ahead.
no, I start no trouble, man. But me know Jamaica nice. Everywhere in Jamaica nice. No disrespect, but the art of Kingston
Yes.
13.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. The art of Kingston, and that's some born and grow. Frog City, Walton Park Road, Sugar
Park.
Mine, not Dillinger,
Yes.
you know,
Growing
Al
up.
Campbell, Tennessee.
Yes.
Just to name a few, because of the art of Kingston and you know, the roughness.
Okay.
Art of
Now,
Kingston.
now, tell me something. Did you grow up in the same? Knowing you grew up in the same era, did you know most of these artists from childbirth coming up, going to school?
Yes, going to school, yeah, know them, because them time they me have to know certain man like Sugar Mine at them man because me used to there with their own sound system, got that on
Yes.
top of the box. I go through Mile Gully, go around Devil Race course and box a lean on top of truck, risk your
Yes.
life. You know, youth man promotion, I go to St.
You
Mary,
have
me
promotion.
experience that.
That Sugar Mine that thing.
Yes. So, you know, that for know them man through them levels there, and then me and Michael Palmer used to go to school together.
Oh,
Pad
okay.
and Tony, we are schoolmates.
Whoa.
Yeah, so the class there and the segment there, you don't know. And we still are persevere, give thanks for that, you see me?
Yeah. So when you guys was in school, did you guys not you always have this one kid in a school in love for DJ, in love for sing, and him always the fun. And you know we as a student we are game the beat, you know. We don't always do something like that in school.
Yeah, man. I used to do that at school. We'd have a youth named Carlton Nesbeth. When I'm a schoolmate, him get the pencil and start beat it on the desk. I mean, I tell you, the man sound mad. You as a singer, want to be a singer, then and you hear that urge, you give you the vibes. So I start singing in my class, and classmate come around me and crowd around me. And, you know, and sing Pierre Dennis Brown. I don't sing nothing else but Pierre Dennis Brown. And I'm beat the pencil, and you know, me I get an audience from them time there in a school. Them time of Michael Palmer and Pat Anthony, them not sing. Them youth that a different level. So when we see them coming at the thing now, me say, what? You know, but me from school days, me I deal with them way there.
So all right. So now left school. There was something that happened that draw even a bigger attention to you. You get caught up in a talent, a TNT talent thing.
Yes. TST. Hey, we have to some research, you know. Yeah, I tell you, man, you go deep. Yeah, man. TST talent show.
Yeah, most people like it's something like you'd have British Got Talent, you have America Got Talent, is something like that he entered on. And talk to me about.
Yeah, that's like the America Apollo. That, you know, put it in another category like America Apollo. Yes. Most artists come through that. Nadine Sutherland, Yellow Man, you know, because when you go to the audition, the line long from here so to Trelawney, like this country, you know, long that is, America, I the Trelawney that. Long. So when you do your audition, you don't even get no chance for you going on a 2 sentence. From you open your mouth, you have to do right pan peak.
You have and you have to draw the attention within that shot.
Right away, man. Yeah, man, you only get 1 sentence, man. So and the line long, so and them take 7 out of that for each
what segment or whatever.
Yeah, every Thursday at TST concert. So every week, junglist, remice, everybody come at that. Big thing. Crowd, you know. And then upon it, me met the audition. Them say yes, them like my vibes, met the audition, go couple rehearsal, met the band get to know. Guess which song we go sing? Ice Cream Love, big up Johnny Osborne.
You serious?
Yes.
You see what?
Don't want no ice cream, love, it's too cold for me. Yo.
Bro, one of them biggest tune to me,
When
you
we
know.
sing that, man, the place mash up. And me that work at D&G them time because me I drive forklift. And me I work at D&G where they make red stripe behind them thing because me is a forklift operator them time. Then I do my music too. The whole
That's one of the distributor of sodas and beer in Jamaica.
yeah,
Yes.
75% of the workforce leave the job and they are TST too.
Get out.
Yeah, man, Mall Road, man, them ask them Remise, Junglers. Because every man who work, D&G was a college. Because every man come work at D&G. People from Rema, people from Jungle, you know. But so them I draw audience from for them ends to versus the workforce. So 75% of D&G come like D&G shut down that the Thursday of my life. Because we don't have the thing from long time, them a push me.
Of course.
You know, them a push me so that them know what to expect. And them say, me make the audition.
Yes, Dan, big up yourself. So at the time when you're doing the performance part now, talk to me.
Yes, and when we go down now in the crowd, I'm draw the Johnny Osborne tune, man, the place. We get a respond, they were overwhelmed. And guess who did it? Take me straight down to Gemini Club. Yellow man. Take me down to Gemini Club.
Yeah, that ladies and gentlemen, took him to Gemini, yes.
Yeah, man, straight down the road, we walk up about 4 miles straight to walk. Me and Yellow Man and my massive them and Yellow Man people them go to Gemini. And Gemini did it and Yellow Man said, come call me, come hold the mic, you mash up TST. And big me up. Yes, them we are there as a you. I mean, hold the mic and if you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, mash the place. But Yellow Man, at the next week, Yellow Man uses now I'm getting married, but me don't even feel no way because me don't know him give me a break. So if him I use that in I'm getting married, big respect said speed. Because the next week him put that in him song, you know. I'm getting married in the morning. I remember if you ever change your mind about leaving, give my inspiration, my lad.
Give him a buzz right there, and that yeah.
So we exchange. You know, enough man that say, boy, I would man use what me think. No, me not look at it that way. I count my blessings different.
One hand wash the other.
Yeah, man, I'm from the TST, man.
You deal with, especially at that moment, we're talking digital. It was the digital era start coming in.
Yeah. And the whole thing of reggae change, the gene of the reggae change.
Yeah, the whole computerized thing coming in. You was fortunate right there to jump on it, and you work with the likes of, oh my God, so many artists. I pick one out of them, Redman.
Yes, man. Yes, great producer. Yes. And the man that have the thing top using the best musicians them time that up. Yeah, the best studios.
So how was, I should say, you working with, big producers like those back then? How was it looking back at it now?
Yeah, it was a blessing because from them time, I have to say, you know what? When Jah put you in a place and why you move, obstacles and barriers don't break.
Yes.
Because a Jah thing, nobody no ramp with Jah works. And from them time the thing divine. Thing and the thing the divine them time. So me just a check say with my faith, whatever me have to do as Jah use me as an instrument is go to it because I hear my back me. So going around at jammings, God Jah bless me that me have to stand up out there and stand up on a gate when me are going at jammings I expect me.
Yes.
I expect me.
Jammings look at you now because on a different level because Yellow Man brought you there. Yellow Man brought any wishy-washy right there. So to
man, the thing endorse properly,
properly, yes. Now you started out and You understand? Making your tracks and stuff like that. Now, we all know back in the days when, you know, the time when you started, what your first track that you laid, which was your first track?
First track was a tune named No More Secret.
No More Secret. And who's laid?
Photographer.
Okay.
That was my photographer. No More Secret. Big up Al Campbell. Al Campbell give you the rhythm. Al Campbell say, you are singing, you know, love how you sing and ting. And you know, in deal with the photographer, and photographer is a man who take pictures. That's why you see the camera up on each side of the label. So you see from the link up, make every picture the man takes. Sometimes me I say, boy, John, no, the man have it to that passion. The man don't even want to buy a shoes. The man rather go a studio.
Yes.
The man don't want to buy a shirt. The man rather go a studio. The man say, come call me. So I go a studio. Take a picture. Wait till a couple more. We get a couple more shots coming, couple more work. We are going to studio. Just need more to book the time, and that's how we are work. Wow. And the man never hesitate, and the man, as a man, he know the thing, because you know, is know, no producer are just money, and them not have it. Them not have the feel. Them not have the passion and certain thing. No disrespect, you know. Every man have feet, every man have do them thing. But you're a producer and you're producers. Them he was a producer where he know what he want.
Yes.
And he can be able to direct you in a certain way. And you just don't have no ego and don't act like this just patient and you see the result, man.
And he's a person that you could also talk to as an artist.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good.
And you know, producing No More Secret, and right away I'm go vinyl. The first song I do come out on vinyl.
Wow.
No More Secret.
No, at the time now, it's not like when Pro Tool is now in. You know what I'm saying? You you're in the studio, you pull up you do a track, you make a mistake, you stop. You know what I'm saying? You do it back, and the edit cut out that. Most of them time in the studio, it was you have to sing the song from start to finish, one line.
Yes, my lord, you know it.
One take,
yes,
I should say.
Especially you practice that when you have the right talk, my lord, because you have to practice that even when you're in your house and you do your thing, because you know where you have a face out there. Because even when you have the dub plate, you go in a jammings and them time you have the dub plate and you mess up a dub plate, because straight you have to sing them time upon dub plate. Yes. And you mess up, man, that come out, you have to pay, that come out, you break it, you pay your feet. Yes, it might deduct.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's real talk right there. As for those who don't really realize how the music business go, like, you're doing the recording in the studio, like, no, you make a mistake, him continue with the song or whatever, and he can come back and say that same piece, that cut it out and paste it and whatever. Back then, none of that was possible. So when the artists start, like when Bob Marley and whatever, they go into the studio and sing a song from start straight to finish. And you got to make sure you have everything right, your voice level, everything is right, for those who don't understand. So that's what he's talking about.
Real talk, man. Real talk.
From finish. But then you also have the music used to store on the DAT machine, right? You remember the DAT machine?
Yes. Yeah, man. That's why that's the beauty of longevity, And for no say, you're still an instrument, a job. Because, back in them days, and you still, a pursue and a prolong the thing. It's a blessing, man.
And the first year your first track was released was when? 19 what?
First track, that was 1989. 89. Yeah.
Okay.
1 year before election, kick off, 1980 election, the worst in Jamaica.
Now, I noticed I should say, your songs them back then, and I should say, I could be wrong, but I would say 80% are 85% or so, or 90%. I give it between 80 and 90%.
Yes,
you used to sing basically commercial dubs.
Yeah.
Commercial dubs. Back then, you know, first when I start, I listened to, you know, a lot of your songs them over the past 3 weeks, and I said to myself, that's one of the smartest move ever made by an artist. I know probably other additional artists did that, but I want to know, because ladies and gentlemen, when I say commercial dub, the way he sing his songs, to do it back to a sound for a sound clash, it was like a piece of cake. You know what I'm saying? And at those times you have sound battles and stuff like that. So when a guy hear a commercial dub and say, "Whoa, me like how him do this one. Me want, that's my dub right there." You understand? Why did you choose, instead of doing a lot of songs about this, that, you definitely choose to stay on the commercial dub era for a while?
Yeah, because you know, no matter where do you still have to stick to basic and still keep the message to a level. Even though a dub, you can't take it for granted and say, yeah, a dub and Ray grab a little man money and so. Because dub still a reach, because enough dub me doing it up on iTunes. They might release it, turn it into a release. So that shows the effect with dub up. You know, and as you stick the nail right in the head, you say at the right thing, you say commercial, you make it a way where it can reach the household, it don't just limit.
Yes.
A man can pick up a dub from 1990 or 1992, 93 and still.
And it even turned good now because it turned into a 45 clash.
Classic, yeah.
Those rinse out as classic. Also, boom, 45 turned into special dub and all of that. So that was a very good, you know, idea.
And as we said, the message, you keep the message same way.
Yes.
You know?
Now, right now, looking back on yourself and your music, introducing yourself to somebody out there who have never heard about you, are just about to hear about you, how would you describe yourself? How would you describe the music that you do to people?
Yeah, my name is Meeks. I'm a reggae, cultural, digital sing-J artist. And I love to balance out my work, and I sing reggae music with a strong force, I balance it out, entertain and educate.
And if you wasn't a singer today, what do you think you would have been doing?
Probably a right. Maybe not to be a part of, probably I play a sound, or probably a right, something. It's been have some musically. Yeah, that would have been impossible. Look like impossible. Some writing, studio engineer,
you're a very good writer.
Music same way.
That's for sure. You're a very good writer.
Yes, it's people writing. I'm a very good writer from way back when, and it's even stronger now because them say behind every strong man is a strong empress.
Some queen,
and
yeah. And I was fortunate.
Yeah.
I was fortunate to meet her, and definitely a pleasure. Likewise,
she's a mastermind behind enough of my recent work, and I'm gonna say anybody who really have a message in them. You know, sometimes people have a thing in them mental and them can't put it together.
Yes.
She is the right person. She's very busy, but she can't deal with everybody. But if people really, artists out there, people writing, people want them things get together, them can't check her out.
Yeah.
Serious, I tell you, she is
so funny that you had a couple problem and you call her up and she say, hold on there. And she just get with me and she was boom, boom, bam. She was right there. You know? So, yeah, like
Ja works, you know? Ja works.
Yes. Now, success is a big word. Now, I want you to apply the word success to you. How would you define the word success with you and your music?
My success is, you know, them have the story where say the man will get one gift, and them say everybody get 5, 6, 7, 8 gifts. And
Mhm.
my murmur bought the 8 and now spend time to use the one where him have.
I wouldn't have, yeah.
And my farmer success that me use, make Jah use me as an instrument and me see his work or it manifests. So that that come to me as a success, a great success musically, spiritually.
Mhm. Now, what has been one of your biggest, I should say, challenge within the music business?
I wouldn't, well, the biggest challenge, I have to think deep, because when you say challenge, it's like, I would have said, not come hard anymore. It's like, I
Yeah.
don't want to challenge. I can't
Mhm.
challenge trying to eliminate because just is playing such a strong force.
Mhm.
I would have said probably the greatest challenge for me is to get up and go in at the studio. It might sound simple, but after that, just get up and go back.
Okay.
As everything
Okay.
already set and
Mhm.
ordained for me carry the works on. So the
Right.
challenge eliminate. I just me,
Mhm.
my challenge with me for just rise in the man and stretch out and
Stretch
studio
out and
time.
give back. Give
Go work.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yes. So now, have you been, what I should say, ever been a ghostwriter for any artists out there?
No.
Okay. And do you write all of your songs?
I write all of my songs and these most of these last songs lately, me and my wife.
Okay.
Meeks.
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
Telling you, anybody want to get the right thing, send the rhythm and she will write. Use a fist
Mm.
to write around it.
Wow. Nice.
And tell you
Nice. Huh?
somebody said the rhythm is talking to me, a serious thing that. If she hear a picture, she says talking to me. I used to experience that, but I didn't put it in that perspective. But
Mm-hmm.
she put it in that perspective where it's 110% when
So,
it
so, so, whoa. So hold on now. So they may send a rhythm to you, or say you get up this morning and right through the night you get this buzz and something burning, and you probably say, you know, honey, may have this thing just keep bothering me, this line, and you spit that you spit that line right there to her. You know what I'm saying? You know, and she may at the same time she may say, you know what, yeah, it sounds good right here, but you could also add this to it and see how it turn out. And then you work on the punchline. It could be a punchline.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it could be a punchline, and then you work around the punchline.
She
So it's
gravitate.
some.
She gravitate right away. Sometimes we have a game we play, we say next line. Me sing a line and you sing a line. And no delay with her, me I tell you. With the next
Wow.
line.
Whoa. Has she done any of the backup vocals for you?
No, she don't do no back. She can sing. She when she used to be in DC, she used to win the contest with I don't know if you ever hear about Tiga and WPGC, the big station in Washington DC, national station.
Oh.
Tiga used to work on PT.
Mm-hmm.
You know Tiga.
I heard it before. I heard it.
So she win the contest on his show by rapping, and she win our contest, and she get a ticket to go to California, enjoy the weekend. So she rap. She know to rap. So she
Right.
have that in her, and she just say, you know what, Meeks,
That's good because
be your empress. And your empress
yeah.
is your wife, is your vice instructor, is your drill sergeant, is your mother. She's a more in one in a million there.
Mm-hmm.
But musically, she have the music thing locked. And man, as I said, challenge can't be no challenge when she's around, my lad.
And it's good when she's on the same era as you. So musically inclined. That is so beautiful. You understand? That is so beautiful. Okay. Next, I'm DJ Kaden. Go around the booth because I'm gonna have you play another track and things like that. No. I was gonna ask you about, who definitely, give you the inspiration and stuff like that. I know you get from the start. The King Yellowman also was there for you and things like that. Now,
Dennis Brown.
then okay, yeah, Dennis Brown. You used to do a lot of his. Have you ever did any of Dennis Brown do a cover version? Because you always, from childhood, you always, sing his songs and stuff like that. But have you did any of his covers?
Yeah, just me and Daddy Lily have a combination. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Yeah, I
Okay.
did that years back.
Mm-hmm.
And the photographer label too. Yeah.
Okay. No.
You know, Dennis Brown really helped me to immaculate my own style. If it wasn't, I wouldn't say if it wasn't, but he singing a lot of Dennis Brown growing up as a little youth and admiring style, that helped me to immaculate my own style. Me immaculate my own style after Dennis Brown.
Yes. Now there's a singer out there back then who most people got confused of some of his songs, and some used to say, "Oh, it's not you, it's not called Meeks, it's this other guy." Could you enlighten them who it was?
You see you, Dian. You see you. I tell you, never pop up on another. You are digging king. I tell you, that artist, even on YouTube, I was reading some comments and it's like they were fighting this other guy person out. This other guy said, "No, go check. You don't know nothing about me. Go check it. History. That's Carl Meeks. That's not Tennessee." He used to be singing my song, when he on tour, he used to be singing all and pull up selector. So a lot of people,
a lot of people got confused and thought that he was the original singer for that. It's so funny. Even when your buddy Kid and that was the first song that he took out of your catalog, and he was really, I should say, attached to it, till he started to learn the words. And you saw when someone introduced you to Kaden, the video, that was the song, and he was, partially singing it. So, I
want to tell you, as you talk about Kaden, I want to say a little thing. I've becoming a spokesman for you, Kaden, over the couple of months. I'm a spokesman. I've been answering a lot of questions. Who is this Kaden? Where is the? I'm a spokesman. Okay. Yes, sir.
Because the other day I said, you know what, Kaden, I'm gonna let you do a Call Meeks segment, and he was like, yeah, and he was definitely glad for that, He was definitely glad for that, to do that.
The children shall lead, man. And I want to touch a serious note when it comes to the youth, because it's a very serious part of my life when we really want to see secure. You see, like you have Kadian in your corner, and you have a couple youths like the other day, the fire, a little 5-year-old youth love the fire. He didn't know me. He loved the fire. He playing it in the house. He playing it on the road as he go in the car. He begging his daddy to play it. They get in touch with me, and I have to do a surprise birthday party for her.
Get out! Wow!
And all of the teachers, everybody come because they hear him singing it, and he's doing it in school everywhere. So the teachers come to for quality. All the teachers, principal, everybody was there. So that part's important because we have to preserve the youths then. And they say, what has been from the wise and prudent revealed to the babe and suckling. So, I can't get all the youths then, but if every artist send a message, deal with the music in a proper way, and preserve the youth, then you do 5, that are artists to 6, that are artists to become in numbers that will secure in the future.
Share the page, ladies and gentlemen. Share the page. Yeah.
That's very important. Even if you have one, even if it's an artist have one little youth, that's enough. That's enough. at that
How
age.
does that make you feel? Knowing that, you know, right now the young generation who basically most of them are sticking with the new dancehall thing going right now, but you have them gravitating to your music. How does that make you feel?
You know, it make me feel good because it make just smile. So it make me feel good when we make just smile. You know,
Yes.
more
Yes.
blessing and more praises. It make me feel good because
Okay, then.
it extended.
Yes. Give me, Kaden, give me another song with Carl Meeks. Ladies and gentlemen, share the page. We have Carl Meeks. Pull up the tune. Pull up the tune. All right.
My lad, pull it up, boy, on me.
Hold the finger. Hold the finger on that. Yes. Hold the finger on that. You have two. You have two. What I should say, introduction or two punchline you use. Ladi, 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 ladi. And then you have shillily boom bang bang bang. Now, does it go with every song or you choose to switch from one to the other? How does that go?
It depends on the vibes in the studio. And once it come up, I will it back. Because as I say, my drill sergeant want me to do the rest of it, which sometimes it's good when you sometimes they don't hear it in certain songs.
Mm-hmm.
And
but that's it. But those two are your signatures, though.
Because I do song and don't put it in it because I say, you know, people getting tired of the shit. People sell it. I say no. They say
yeah, it's your signature.
Them say put it. You know, so you know, it's a slur where them gravitate to and them love. And you know, it's not everything I'm gonna put it in. But Kadian, play about that song and play about that song you just play. Let me make the world know what's going on. All right, stop it there, Kadian. Hold it up. You see that part?
It's not my lad, pull it up, boy, I mean.
Hold it, Kadian. My gold finger, little gold finger. Hold it, let me say something there. You see that part? That's my mouth doing that.
Really?
Yes. Soji, let me do it. Soji, hear me do it, and he said, go around in the studio. Go blow that intro with your mouth.
Are you serious?
And I came second in TST talent show. And the person who came first, he came and blow that horn with his mouth. That's why I came second, because that person come and blow with their mouth. And I went home and do it. Something just get to me and I went home and do it. Just like that. And I went to Soji said, go around and I'm going to record it. And that's my mouth playing that intro. And in Where's Your Culture at the end, that's my mouth.
Where's the signal? Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, from stop. Whoa.
Yeah.
Share the page, ladies and gentlemen. Share the page.
It's not my lad, pull it up, boy, on me.
Yes. 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 Call Meeks.
As the wicked set a trap, like it is a bounce back. As the wicked set a trap, like it is a bounce back. To put a wall in front of me, from all workers of iniquity. For those who try to find
DJK in the building.
as the wicked set a trap, like it is a bounce back. As the wicked set a trap, like it is a bounce back. They are polluting the house of the righteous, but you're going to protect us from their virus. Come on, as the wicked set a trap, Lord, it is a bounce back. As the wicked set a trap, Lord, it is a bounce back.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I say, we have so much catalog here we could go through, and we're gonna go through as much as we can. But we're trying to keep most of the song playing at the end part of the show because Facebook like to block, and I don't want it to block this beautiful interview. So we'll play most of the track on our way out and things like that. Now, Mr. Carl Meeks, a lot of what I should say, singers normally meet this one producer who is a pain in the ass and gives so much problem. Sometimes you've been through, producers, engineer, I should say, that rip you off with your music and stuff like that. Have you ever, encountered anything like that being out there in the business?
No, never. Because it's like, as I say, I can't stress it enough. When me I go through, it's like, anything move out the way. Because a job work. Good over evil. So a man we are complaining about a man, and me no have a problem with him. Just like Redman. Redman is a man produce, and him there with me, and he make me come on him house, and me and him par and thing, and him look at me and say, what Carl Meeks, I respect him. I say enough man want bike, some man want car, some man want jewelry, whatever a man needs or whatever a man craving for, him give them, because you satisfy a man, him happy. The man give me a money and say go buy a house.
Wow.
But a level there. It's like me always have my job at DNG, so that helped me from not being licky and it's trying to rush off at everything. Because I have my job, I have my steady job, make good money. So it's like when I deal with the music now, I don't make it be like a greediness. I just make job move me and order my step and direct my part from ever since I was a little youth. Because as we say, even when Redman, when me going to Greensleeve in England at 18 year old, going to Greensleeve in England.
Sorry to cut you. At that time, Stevie and Clevie owned Greensleeve at that time, right?
No, it was they had share in it, but it was really Cedric.
Oh, okay.
Cedric owned Greensleeve in London. Because who own it VP owned Greensleeve now.
Yes, they bought it out, yeah.
Yeah. So from them time as a youth, I always think positive, move positive. Me there Jamaica, me move around Pier Radio, man. Yes. It's funny to know. Me and Winston Williams every Friday we go on a British farm going and fish. As a little youth, so me and Bagger Brown, he would take me to all them shows them in the country. And he used to take me and Papa son halfway and carry to the different parishes them we go do shows. Cause I'm a radio man, so people, and him having vibes, him having fan base. And then your song a play and a burst out. as an artist, I travel him is a full packet with Papa Stan and remember who it was, Beanie Man one at the time. So and then when it come to Henry Stennett, no, not Henry Stennett, Dan Henry used to keep a big show, a state theater every year. And then put me on that big show that so start boss and then at the same time when they say in the top 100 when I leave Jamaica and they're England, I stopped singing for 20 years.
Yeah, that's one of the thing that we got to talk about. That, like, you know, I know a lot of time when you change locations, it's totally, you know, different from being in Jamaica and all of that surrounding. You know, it's much easier in Jamaica and things like that. But then when you change your location, it's much more difficult. But you stopped for 20 years.
20 years.
And you also venture in another aspect as gravitating to the youths, trying to put them to the right and proper track. That's even a bigger.
That was my mission. That was a mission, and I had to carry out that work.
Yeah. What was that all about? Talk to me.
You know, I'm there at Jamaica. I have youth always have my brethren them around me. Portmore, you know, Portmore is a central zone. Yeah, the same way. So when we leave Kingston, also Redman helped me buy Portmore, buy me house. So me over there and the youth them, and me always see the struggling and me always so them I go through. Me always tell them say anytime we get a break, you know, on a safe. And we get a break for go to England through music. But at the same time, the music couldn't help me to deal with them. I have to deal with to bring them in. So we got to a different channel and it was a mission for me. I'm bringing the youth there. I'm say, see, things set, come in, flying, constantly, youth are coming.
You did not just talk the talk, you did walk the walk.
Yes, man, because it's a mission same way. Them come in, you get married, meet girls, get married, make a life, some go the wrong way, some, you know, it's not all about, can't carry ass to the water, but you can't force him to drink it.
Drink, there you go.
You know, but me see and witness you would set themselves in a life proper.
You play your part.
Yes,
you play your part. Yes. So after so at that time, were you still writing songs? You know, or what were you doing? Still working with the youth, but you know,
I wasn't even doing much writing at that time. I one and two man we spot me and said, "God, Meeks, really?" Because at that time when we there in England and deal with my mission with the youth, them Sunsplash called for me. 1991, Sunsplash want me. Redman called me, say, "Carl, come in, Sunsplash, Ray, them one." I said, no, them telling me even a right song, but I one and two man will spot me and say, Meeks, what? Why you come do a show so me do a 1 and 2 show? But no writing, no. Just miss to the see because I still have the passion and love for music, so I'm going to do a 1 and 2 show in England, same way. But as I say now, come back and there the US, and you have a brother named Adam. He's married to, me and him married to the two sisters, and him come check me. And some word come out that, oh, me I sing, because I never even a show nothing at them time. I just come back in that the thing. But him find out what I go on and I dig deep like you or you and start burn CDs, start do this, start do that, and then let him go to Jamaica and we do the video dreaming and stuff. And from that one, it was history after that. That's where they are now.
Right. Nice. And then, of course, you also link up with one of my brethren, Echo Minot.
Oh, man. Rude boy, that. Yes, man. Wicked, mad link, man. Big up Echo Minot. Anyway you stand up, anyway you're there. Big up.
You stand up, yes, definitely. I'm mad, crazy. Yes, so give me places that you tour. You did shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's as I say, it's a blessing and a Jah works. I might say Jah too much. I say I don't want to bore nobody, but it's what it is. It's what it is. Can't talk
course.
nothing. All praises, all glory. Anything is Jah, Jah, Jah. He made me
Of
do the
course.
major festivals there. I went to Garan's Reggae Festival. It was King Stitch before he dropped out. Augustus Pablo. Not Augustus Pablo. Not Pablo. When Jazzbo. Jazzbo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Jazzbo before him drop out. Jimmy Cliff was on the show. Irish and Stepper, the biggest.
Wow.
You ever hear about Irish and Stepper?
Of
I
course,
share
yeah.
stage with them. And Garan's Reggae Festival is the biggest festival in France. The bill is big. King James came and bring the whole thing from his studio from Jamaica and they set it up on stage. So you must know. So I was in that whole mix with Garan's Reggae Festival. And then I did Reggae Jam Festival in Germany. And now that's the biggest festival in Germany, Reggae Jam Festival. I get for bid on that. I did the Japan tour. And you know what I love most of all too is the younger generation. I always go back to that. They gravitate to the thing. You know, they come to me and they tell me this and tell. As a matter of fact, I was in a session one time doing a show, and two youths caught up in fight. And right away, it just give me the vibes. It does call one of them and take him outside. And we have an interpreter go out with me and we start reason with him. And it's a joy when we come and see them hug up each other and them just dash away the negativity and just have fun. I can't go through word to word what I tell him, but that's what the result. When him come back in. So, you know, a job works. When you see you can able to make a youth know, say, you know, life over death.
Yes. Yes. That is no. Also, you work with a lot of artists who is not here today, and you work with them know them personally, good friends personally, and work alongside with them on stage. Work along, talk with them, sit, chat, and stuff like that. You could name if you want to name. And how does it feel to know that, you used to work with this person, but no, he's not here? How does that feel?
Yeah, it feel, RIP, and it feel for no say them a foundation, and you get to play a part in a, as you say, sheer stage, even with King Stitch. When we was at Garan's Reggae Festival, King Stitch was there, Lone Ranger, Carlton Livingston, The Linja, Dan Penn, Ken Booth, all the way. Sheer and carry King Stitch, because he's blind. Because, a blind man, he also sit around and everybody have the vibes and, not have no time for a man. No, that wasn't it. Everybody sheer and make him fit in and make him feel.
Yes.
Can go eat, can walk him around. Yeah, man, that was a joy. That was a joy for me to play a part of that.
Nice. That is definitely one of the best moments also. Now, how would you rate your performance on stage between 1 to 10?
Well, me not go bias, I go bias. I say around a 7.5, and it's open for improvement, sir.
There's
right now it's at 7.5, but it's open for improvement. So probably I'll later on down in the year, if me link up again, me say Dan, 555, and 10 me there,
Why you put yourself at 7? What you think in your performance that you need to improve that much? Because you have the stage appearance, definitely. So
yeah,
what is?
I'm not going to be biased because there's each time you go out there, you see the percentage where you have and where you want to be.
Yes. Okay.
And sometimes you want to be sending too much of the message, and not gravitating on a physical part, but more vice. So each time you get to balance it out. So we not stop at 75. but it's a high percentage. But later on down July, August, ask me that question again. Because I see it before me see it. At 10.
All right. Yes. No. Also, you just compiled. You just did an album lately, and you also featured one of our artists who also grew up with. He had a girlfriend in my area. I think it was his wife after a while. Things like that before I left Jamaica. Johnny P. Mr. Bike Back and thing. No, what made you decide to do, that flashback with Johnny P on your album?
Well, as I say, said link, as you say, close encounter with him, like we grew up together, Chisholm Avenue, Walton Park Road, mostly Channel 1 studio. We always a link up at Channel 1.
Channel 1.
Maxwell Avenue. So, it's another college that again, and it's another good place that you can me sleep in a Channel 1. Run the piano.
Yes.
The piano, sleep, drop asleep. So Johnny P is a man where used to the monks from them time. So I have a cookout that I do every year. Me and my wife do a cookout every year. People coming from all over. Johnny P and Tiger coming.
Right.
And come vibes with me, And the Sunday we did and have vibes and we have vibes that you can't have Carl Meeks and Johnny P come check Carl Meeks and the vibes not dead. The vibes up.
Yes.
So we did and our vibes out and we build the tune and the Sunday morning, man, we don't hesitate. Because we're tired, cook out and everything, but we have the energy. Sunday morning, we gone to the studio. We come to kill sound. Matter who they are, where they come from. I hate that, man.
Definitely, ladies and gentlemen, we go find that tune right there now and things like that, because that's a wicked song with you and definitely Johnny P and thing. And who decide to came up with the idea of getting him or Johnny P approach you?
My decision. Mr. Johnny P, we advise up that tune and love the vibes and want to put my album.
Yeah.
And man, and it was a pleasure, man, because the link done there for years and we love each other. We are brother for years, so
Yeah.
And the love in the music,
Matter who they are, where they come from where that sound. Brandish the title as a champion, come for kill sound. Matter who they are, where they come from murder sound. Whoa, keep on time. My sound of the rum does faster. Everybody know. My sound of the exterminator. Kill them slow. Cause we not kill sound, now we not stop session. We a murder sound boy and it not stop session. Never talk up and roll, but nothing no go so. Now them we kill people and they not kill them. And they go fill up the chat, fill up the good, fill up the chat. Them out a kill man up the come and come like you a sub. But come make me not go so yes you. You know fuck suffer. Cause we a murder sound and we no interfere happen. Watch out for the sound and go put you in a cover. Check out for your mouth and your sound and no nothing else. My sound and the rum that's faster.
Everybody know.
My sound and the exterminator. Kill them slow. Kill sound. Matter who they are, where they come from murder sound.
You got that voice, bro. I'm telling you.
Give thanks, my general.
Yo.
Matter who they are or where they come from murder sound. Whoa, chip on down, murder. The sound boy just get to over.
Big up yourself, Lee Bridge. Outer Lancaster, UK. Clear. Big up yourself.
So are you gonna die today? This place that you apply, we talk the kill sound.
Yes.
No matter who they are or where they come from
murder sound.
Brandish the title as a champion. Come for kill sound. No matter who they are or where they come for murder sound. Whoa, chip on time.
Yes. Yes. All right, Mr. Carl Meeks, love it, love it. You have that voice that, you know, a person, any tune drop, they can definitely tell that's you. You know, you just cool, calm, and proper. I like that. I like that.
Give thanks.
Now,
Give thanks, King.
now tell me something that right now a female artist out there that you would love to do a collab with.
You're trouble, you know. Let me see. Can you see? I love to have an artist where, no disrespect for the artists and my boss are not there, but I love to have a fresh female artist. But as you said, it's a tough question because there's a lot out there, a lot of good female artists out there. I can't even bother start naming. But if it comes randomly,
yes,
would I do it? But my desire are one would I love if you have a fresh female artist
that you can also groove in the business also, you know.
Yeah.
Like that. Love that. What about also another artist out there that been out there, you know, for a long time that you think that you should have done a collaboration and you haven't get the chance to do one? Any other male artists?
Pat Anthony.
You haven't done a track with Pat Anthony?
No. We are on a lot of mix, a lot of compilation. We're on a lot of compilation out there. Right. But no combination. Yeah, I love for this. Paddy, you hear? I hope you did and hear. Talk to me. Bonafide.
I would have if that was an answer to save my life, I'd have definitely lose because I know you guys, of course, on compilation, but I thought you guys had did a deal together. Whoa.
Yeah. And nice. It was a joy when we book him when him do Reggae Jam Festival. We did that festival together too. And Captain Barkey, rest in peace, Captain Barkey. His room was next door mine. Captain Barkey room was next door mine in Germany. And the thing is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a joyful youth man. I tell you, anyway, Captain Barkey had the energy up.
We come on. Come on. I'm telling you, it's nice. I definitely like talking to you because you know you know a lot, you know, especially when it comes to artists, music business in general, not just singing songs and stuff like that. I always tell guys that if you're getting in the music and you want to be a singer, also learn the business aspect of the music.
Yeah,
that's
very important.
Help you, and it's very important. You understand? Learn the business of it, and you also are pretty much good about that. And this other thing I want to ask you also, with the music, most of back then when you used to do songs and you know you didn't have like the copyright and stuff like that. How did you get paid?
Well, as we say, Jammies our album. He released a couple songs.
Mm-hmm.
superpower label. I have song release and named No Mercy. Jammers is they used to pay me. I used to get big advance as a
Oh, you used to get cash up.
yeah. And then from there, PRS used to come right in Jamaica. Every artist, as you see the month, first of the month, every artist running to Jamaica National Bank because you get a nice check from PRS at that time.
Okay,
So,
cool. So,
yeah. PRS been around for years, and a lot of artists back then used to, could have maintained the financial stability of a PRS.
wow. Well,
Yeah.
that's a good thing because a lot of guys, that did song back in those eras have not collected anything from off it and still cannot collect anything from off, especially with royalty and stuff like that. So, but and now everything's definitely changed from back then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, big change.
do you have to, knowing songs that you did back then, do you go right now and try to straighten up especially some of your royalties?
Yeah, we're still working on that now because after a certain amount of years, all those songs belong to the artist.
Mm-hmm.
But
again,
you have exclusive rights. Is your song after a certain amount of years. Because them time, as you said, we didn't sign contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So the exclusive rights secure for those
and
songs.
you have the exclusive right, as in, because I know most of these producers, they produce it and they take over most of those rights and leave you guys with only performance rights.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
So how do
back then when I produce a voice, the first thing in my career come get a PRS form for your sign.
you see it? That's the first thing.
Yes.
You want your music out there. You understand? So you're not thinking. So sometimes you sign off everything just to hear you on the radio, and then you don't know. You're not thinking, say, okay, 15 years down the line, that song still pumping, still getting bigger and bigger. What happened? You get nothing.
Nothing.
You understand?
Sure, man.
Yeah. So
You know the thing came.
as I said, been around for a good while, been around a lot of the greatest, and still know the only part that when I hear people talk things, sometimes I have to say, I said, no, that's not how it is, and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, you know that,
Yeah.
Been around music for a while, you learn, you hear
experience, knowledge is power. Yes.
Yeah. You hear what this artist been through, because I know a lot of artists come through my studio and they tell me something sometimes. I'm like, what? Are you serious? And they, yeah, this is what they've been through. You understand? And people wouldn't even imagine. A lot of guys who did some back then still haven't collected. The song is one of the biggest songs today, and they have not got not even 5 cents from that song. So
because even as an example, me as a little youth, and me used to move around Michael Prophet one at a time. And me don't want nobody feel like me I bring him down or nothing, but me just have to talk the facts and how things is. Because me respect him to a level. And big up Michael Prophet, R.I.P. You see me? But me I work at DNG and me I do my music. As we said, DNG play a big part of my independence towards music. Me not have to rush them. Me see him travel. As a virgin, me see him travel and come back. Me see him do tour and thing. And me see him ask. Him struggle. And me as I look at it, I say, oh, that. Big Michael Prophet. I wake up this morning. What do I see? Gun that all over the place. That an anthem song. Why him a struggle?
There's no gun segment no past that song haven't played.
Why the struggling? Them time there. Why? Can live off the Waltham and used to go check him regular near the post office. Off Waltham past Chinese cemetery. I will my brethren them know what me I say when they hear me talk. I'm go check him. I mean I see the struggling. I mean I say, so at that you just that make me use as an example for say what you just said earlier.
Oh man, even
Sad.
I could go as far and speak for myself. Look at Frankie Paul.
Ah,
Look at I grew up with Frankie Paul. I've been inside the same yard with Frankie Paul. Sit down. And sad to say, you understand? So
yeah.
it's just crazy. You understand? And it's the they say the nature of the beast, eh?
Yeah, and it still so with some of the artists, then it a go on still.
Mm-hmm. It's going on still.
That's why the good thing with vinyl coming back, gonna help a lot of artists. Because the
You
digital
think
download, you can't track it.
okay? Oh, okay. I get what you're saying now. The digital, yeah. Wow, unbelievable. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's definitely pretty good. Now, Carl Meeks. Now, this other thing that I want to say to you now. Knowing what you know, and you know a lot of kids out there, young generation out there, and things like that. What would you want to say to them if they decide to get into the music business? They want to make it their career. What would you say to them?
First, when I say to a youth, forgive him, put him on the right pedestal, make him have a grasp and understanding towards it. First, make sure you have a passion and a love for it. That way there, you will respect it. Because if you don't have a passion, you go the next way, you look towards hype. You look
Yes.
towards lavish and all kind of different negativity. But if you not have the passion and the love for it, it's gonna be temporary. It's a temporary.
Wow.
The passion and the love play a strong role. Because it make you respect it. And it make you deal and stop for certain things. Regardless of what, because you know who banner you're carrying, the Almighty are the banner. So just have faith and push your thing and stick to your guns and believe in a truths and rights. Truths and rights.
Yes. And you'll definitely preserve that. So what's your location? Where you normally locate yourself? No. Not Jamaica, but where are you?
We're not the Carolina now, Not Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
And
good.
right now we are work we're a youth named Dean and Ruan. And we're working to get the energy in the Carolina, And it's looking, good prospect,
Okay.
Yeah.
And how you're north or south?
Not.
Okay. How's the reggae business in the north side?
It's kind of stagnant right now, but we are working on it because we're getting the youths them to come out now, so that's a good look.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Mr. Carl Meeks, I'm gonna have DJ K then go back to the turntable because we're gonna cut up on a couple more tunes and stuff like that. Now, out of all your tunes then that I should say, which tune that you could put your hand on right now and say was the biggest money earner for you?
Well, what them for? No doubt about that. But fire going away, fire.
Because you did the video for Fire the other day, right? How long since you did that?
I did that video, honestly last year June, and it released like December. It came out December.
Okay.
I was working on it in June. And same thing again. Little Meeks. I tell you, she shoot it.
You're not serious.
Yes, Drill Sergeant. Direct it everything. Drill Sergeant again.
Nice.
And Kiko putting some input too, but Little Meeks, man. I tell you, the only thing I'd advise any artist want strong lyrics, strong hook. Deal with Little Meeks, deal with Carl Meeks, because we write, doing a lot of writing. But be humble because she is very precise. But see, if you're humble, you will see the reward. Just come and
Yeah.
just eat a overdose of humble pie.
Yeah, leave the hype on the
Reward.
side, you know, because she's not dealing with that, you know, the hype and the craziness. No, meek and humble.
Yes, man. Like a child.
Meek. Okay. How many albums have you released?
Revolutionary Journey is my third album.
Oh, you broke up just now.
Yeah, my third album.
Yeah. Go again. I'm sorry.
Yes, King.
I don't know if it's my side. Is your side or my side?
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah. Go ahead. Mike. Okay, go ahead. How many albums you say?
Revolutionary Journey is my third album.
Okay.
As I said, the photographer never wanted to travel, so I went to England and negotiate with Greensleeve with the Ireland pull-up selector, and Redman was in the lobby the same day with me doing the wedding for. So if you notice, they came out the same year, almost the same. Yeah. And Radigan, I was walking, going up to the Greensleeve, up to the office. I hear somebody say, "Shilele bom bom be dum day, shilele bom bom." So I turned around and he said, "Call me." So I said, "Radigan, man." I said, "Wow, Radigan chanting my song like that, my slur like that." At them time, I said, "Yeah." the thing.
Did
there was no.
Did you get to do any work?
Yeah. What you say?
Did you get to do any work with Radigan?
Not yet, but I'm looking forward. You know, I'm looking forward to do some work with him.
Okay, definitely. I need you right now to do a acapella. All
right, sir. You don't know. I might part that, man. You start me up.
Go right ahead.
You don't want that fire. I'm telling you. You don't want that fire. I don't know about you, but I don't want that fire. I want to sit up high with the Messiah. Hope there is weapon than the shiny with the others. Can't say me never warn you, my brother. You don't want that fire. Yeah. Timbo.
Yes. Yes. Give me the money maker right now. The money maker.
La-di-da-di-la-di-da-di-da. La-di-da-di-da. Where them far? Where them a do ya? KD and a crowd pleaser. Where them far? Where them a do ya? KD and him have the gold finger. True a ragamuffin, we not afraid of them.
Yes. Yes. Mad thing. All him do a laugh and kill himself a laugh right now. Definitely, Mr. Carl Meeks. You know, I have two more questions. Definitely, you know, making the link with you was our pleasure. And after make the link is like we known each other for years. You know,
real and feeling neutral, man.
Most of the artists them that I know pretty well, you and them is pretty much good friends and stuff like that. You know, and thing like that. So. You know, especially Echo Minor laughing when you hear that me and you link up. You just laughing.
Yes, man. Blessings.
Mad love, man. And, you know, we definitely want, especially, you know, you keep that fire because you're pretty much current and stuff like that. You know, you're still out there having those songs going and, you know, still doing what you love and what you like. And that's the good part about it.
Yes, King. Yes, King.
Especially your family who is always there. And I you know, that other question I want to ask you, when you was coming up also within that era, did you have that strong family support in those eras?
Yeah, from ever since. Because me have a nephew named Ryder. Never left me a hinge. And you know, my mom, you know, cousins, strong force behind it. You know, family used to encourage me, and you know, you never have nobody that said, you know, enough people experience, oh, you young love sings, you now go nowhere. You know? I never hear that.
Never hear that, right?
Never hear that.
No, when the time that you had when you had those hits and stuff like that on radio, did you have family or what I should say then friends who never really wanted to be amongst you and stuff like that? All of a sudden became your want to be your friend at that time because no, your name was the hottest thing around.
Yeah, you know that going to happen.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, man. Some, you know, cause even I'm not going to mention a certain artist, but I remember when I was going to Trinidad, and Alan Pull Up Selector came #1 in Trinidad, and it was they're still in Trinidad when they have the like Good Morning America, like the national the plate. That's what start them the program.
Yeah.
Alan Pull Up Selector. So a certain artists we in the airport, and you know certain artists are going like say, you know, in bigger than, you know, female out there, rare big thing, and you know kind of separate themselves right through the lobby, right through checking in. Everything is like, you know, it's not like I was forcing myself, but I could feel the energy that artist just said. But when we went on the plane and the stewardess them, or you know, the stewardess, you know, the attendants them, as you say,
Yeah.
they start asking for my autograph. I said, what? They say that one of them said, I can't go home and don't show my family that you were on this plane. I need the proof. I signed an autograph for the attendant them. Then me and that person saw that. Then we went to a video store in Trinidad, and a person came up to me and said, call Meeks, right? I said, yeah. He said, Alan Pull Up Selector is the first music let me start listening reggae. Let me have a love for reggae. Person hear that. And after that, oh man, it was a 360 turn, man. Then that person become one.
Unbelievable, unbelievable, huh? Unbelievable.
You know, and all the attention was like on me. Security barricade breakdown in Trinidad, a place named Carnival City, like a stadium with 15,000 people. When I went, me, JC Lodge was on that show too, and that artist. And man, that was a big show, man, big. And we get to stay where all the governments, you know, up in the hills. They treat us nice. Rennie Bishop, he was a radio personality at that time. Big up Trinidad.
Yes.
Big up everywhere around the world. Big up around the globe. No preference. All my people. Because you see, I would love to be calling names and bigging up, but I love everybody support the whole world globally.
Of course.
Yeah.
No. You share the stage with a lot of, you know, veterans and the likes of everybody and things like that. How many countries you travel and did shows?
See, Trinidad,
Trinidad,
Japan, Germany, France, London, Dublin. Dublin is a great experience too. I didn't know I would get that response in Dublin. Yeah. And I love Guinness. So
in Dublin.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you know what? They do have reggae clubs in Dublin, you know, but not, you know.
Man, I couldn't believe when I go there and see the response and see what's going on down that cut, man. I said, yeah, you know.
Guinness before
reggae music is strong. Reggae music, you know, have no boundaries.
Have no boundaries. Definitely that. Whoa, that's unbelievable. Now, who's your friend? What type of friend Mr. Carl Meeks keep?
I'm going to be true, and this coming from my heart. I don't really have no friend. Jai is my only friend.
Okay.
I have associate and I have respect everybody on a level. I respect everybody, and I go by the serenity. Get me to accept the thing I cannot change. You know the whole serenity there. That's how I live by. That's what I go by. I don't have no friends. Jah is my only friend from my heart, but I have associate and I respect everybody with love. And you know, as you say, I can't change people, but I can adjust around people. and
Yes,
make myself
definitely.
comfortable and make them comfortable too.
Mhm,
With
mhm.
respect. But
Wow.
Jah is my only friend, my lord.
Yes. Real talk.
Because when
No.
all said and done, you know, and all said and done, mankind
Mhm.
will forsake you, but Jah will never.
Never. That's for sure. Tamika, big up yourself. I got 4 questions for you, and then we definitely order here and things like that, and play some tunes before we're done. 4 questions. 2 you're gonna laugh your ass off on these 2. Now, 2 questions. Listen this. I may put you in a spot, but I like doing it. You understand? You can decline from answering if you want to. If you have the power to release one of 2 artists that's incarcerated right now, which one would you release? Ninja Man and Vibes Cartel.
Well, I would, you know, on a level,
Mhm.
I would have released a song with Ninja Man. And why I say that,
Mhm.
put away whatever they're in there for, whatever they do. I'm not here to judge nobody, leave all judgment onto Jah, because half of the story
Yes.
I've never been told. They always tell us that. But Ninja Man,
Mhm.
because Ninja Man mission was different from Cartel mission.
Cartel, yes. Mhm.
So put it this way anyway. I changed my mind from saying that because the 2 of them is in a predicament right now.
Right.
And as I said, half of the story I've never been told, and I'm not here to judge. So
Yes.
probably my studio wouldn't have a song coming out when either one of them.
Yes. And okay, I have a
And go back
nice
to
one.
another question you asked me earlier about friend. I
Yes.
want to correct that part and put a exclamation point on it. My wife is my best, is my next friend, because the Bible
It's
tell you,
real, yeah.
say, we have one yoke. We have one yoke. And we become one. So is my friend, and Jah put her in my place. So that's my friend.
There you go. Now I have one now that she probably will laugh at this one too. You know, and you're gonna laugh at this one. Now I'm gonna give you 3 female. Now, you know, we're gonna separate wifey right now. Cause we want the audience to laugh at this one because it's pretty funny. If you was to marry one out of these 3 female, I'm gonna give you the name. Tell me which one you would marry, which one you would say which one you would definitely sleep with, or which one you would kill. So marry, kill, sleep with. All right.
You,
This is what. Marry, kill, sleep with. This
yeah,
is
you know,
for
nice, you know. That's why your thing so interested, you know. That's why no, that's why your thing so interested. Go on,
so
my
tell me.
youth.
All right, the 3 female: Lisa Hype, Queen Eye Freak, and of course Maca Diamond. Marry, kill, sleep with. Which one you'd marry?
Well, when I marry Queen Africa, come here and I can make some nice culture show.
Okay, so you
Some
marry
music play
Queen.
a big part in that true
Yeah,
music.
yeah, big
Music
there you
save
go.
the day. Just music
There you
save
go.
the day. We can make some nice culture show.
Okay, so you stick with Queen Eye Freak and the married
Yeah.
thing. Okay, which one of them now between Maca Diamond, Lisa Hype? You say no, sir, I kill this one. I don't want to deal with this one. Which one?
I would say Maca Diamond, because you know why I say that? Because you can't overdo Maca Diamond. Maca Diamond set for herself on a pedestal. So you have to do, there's no competition with that. So she not class by herself. So there's no comparison with me and her. So it's
So
out.
you'd end up
Yes.
sleep with Lisa Hype then. So you'd end up sleeping with Lisa Hype.
Yeah,
If you
because
get rid of the next one, you'll sleep with the Lisa Hype.
it all boiled down to me have to change my aisle, you know. So, So
Bruh.
I'm a change my eyes. So you don't know that go already. And we have the kids them a little, so we don't know this.
Yes, so we have to make it nice. You understand?
Yes,
Me love it.
yeah.
Thank you for
You know,
playing.
nice, you know. I love that. I love that segment.
Thanks for playing that game. And one more thing more. Go ahead.
Too much work and no play make Jack a dull boy.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
King.
you.
Yes, King.
One more thing I want the folks them to know about you. What is your favorite food? If me know say you come by me say sharks seem like the food then me have to prepare it. What's your favorite food?
Just line up some okra and some ackee. I love my ackee. I love my ackee. And I'm a vegetarian, so yeah.
Serious? If you have no meat
man.
in the fridge, them come in and I come feed.
Yeah, come get it. I tell you, all yours, man. All yours. Yeah, me a vegan, so I love my ackee and I love my callaloo and them thing there. So make sure you have some ackee and callaloo and some okra.
All right. How is it being a vegetarian?
Oh man, wonderful. You know what? I said was gonna try it for like 3 weeks or so, and it's going on 4 years now.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. And I was a vegan back home. When I was in Jamaica, I was a vegan.
That's deep, bro. That's deep.
Yeah, I was a vegan back home, and I come and try and look at this. But I said gonna try it for 3 weeks, and it's going 4 years now.
Whoa! All right, Mr. Carl Meeks, thank you very much. Kaden, go by the turntable to cut up some tunes right now. Thank you very much for coming by. You know what I'm saying, and chit chat with me here. It was a pleasure. Learn a lot.
Man, you think different, man. I don't think I was doing an interview. I think I was just having fun and just gelling, man. Think different, man. A serious fierce business.
Yes. I like that. I always like, whosoever I'm talking to, you feel comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you talk and you express yourself even better and stuff like that. You find a song and thing. Yes, so with your longevity in the business, I definitely love that. And we'll definitely have you going on. Your tracks that will always be played, especially by me. And as I always say to you, my email address. Don't stop. Full it. But stop.
King.
And send. And talk to your fans, them that's listening right now.
Yeah, big up everybody around the globe universally. Thanks for the support over the years. Yeah, man. And Carl Meeks have enough more in store. Educate and entertain. See me? I'm looking forward for seeing everybody around the world globally. Looking forward for gel and blend and spread the love of music. Reggae music, culture, dancehall, digital with digital. Digital with digital, yeah.
I tell you, mad. And definitely, love songs. I notice you're getting into the love thing now. You're singing about love and stuff like that.
Yes, your experiences in a different way. Even the song from the album, Missing You. I real talk, a true thing, because when you go up on the road and you come back, you don't know the thing go.
Yes. I'm telling you, so at least me have to definitely big up the Empress on that, because you're definitely doing some writing on that one. Yes, you're doing some writing.
All right. Because one wake up. See her in the background.
I noticed that. Carl Meeks, of course, man. Definitely. Show me a track, Kaden. Select a track for me there and get this.
Hear the hand to the world.
Yes.
Walla 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 like a fish in the tub.
Yes.
Walla 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 like a fish in the tub.
Christine.
Give it a rap on the bottom.
Big up on the Comoze.
Yeah.
Give me the grab and the bottle. Oh, make a walla like a fish in a tub. Give me the grab and the bottle. You know that's how I love. So I said, no one ever gonna take it away. It's our style and it's here to stay. No one ever gonna take it away. Now you get up what you really want. Now I come back up and say you don't stand a chance. Now you get up what you really want. Now I come back up and say you don't stand a chance. Give me the rap and the battle. Come make a man like a fool in a trouble. Give me the rap and the battle. You know that's how the people them now.
The next one.
Niceness, if you please.
Tune, Kadian.
Run, come here, run, come on. When we get warm, we get worrisome. Run, come here, run, come on. When we get warm, we get troublesome. I like a dynamite, no shocking boy. Antagonism, I'm out of style. Tell them your vibes to make you feel
Razan. Good day live. Give me a next one. Give me a next one. Give me a next one. Mr. Meeks, ladies and gentlemen, we're winding up and wrapping up, and definitely give me a next tune there. A mad thing, mad vibe.
Yeah, they are down in the vault.
Down at the vault. So, pull up the tune there. Hold a finger. Mr. Meeks, hold on there. Oh my gosh, the thing just slipped me. Whoa. You're gonna come back to me again. Yes, but definitely, oh my gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. But definitely, thank you.
You never one of your troubling part again, man.
Yes, something about the song I'm gonna ask you, man.
Oh, the girl is right, she not wrong.
Hold it. Yes. Yes. What was the concept?
You know them time that, you as a little youth and you see the girls them a move, some of them, them a move away where them want the money, but them not do certain things for the man. As you say, cook him food when him hungry, wash him clothes when him dirty. When it dirty. So the whole concept, I show the girl is right, she's not wrong, stick the man where she get the money from. But at the same time, she put in so. Why the other one them just a gold digger and a grab.
Yes. Lady. Definitely. Yeah, the tune. Mad thing. Listen. Me love this one.
Big up Carlton Livingston.
Have you ever heard about my love? She's not hurting, I walk out on me. She said she's going away tonight. I don't know where the hell she's gone. I don't know. I really don't know. Just go ahead and find a different lover. Go wash out the shirt. Your man's not the trainer. Keep you up to do it as a big entertainer. Take it from the limit, it's all in it. Here's a chip of the round $10,000. No more with myself, I just put with your trainer. That's a mission. This is the editor. Coming card, mix the color up front, sing up. It's the selector. You play this one for me. I don't want my girl to keep it in misery. Please, me select. I want to play this one for me. I never want a girl to leave me in misery. Me judge you gonna wanna take them up again. Me judge you gonna wanna take them up again. Judge you gonna wanna take them up again.
Lion showing a full effect.
Yes. Look for one final song. Look for one final one. I still want to play. One final thing I want to ask you. How would you like to be remembered?
I found this song.
All right.
As a prophet, winning souls for Jah.
Mm-hmm.
As a missionary movements through reggae music. That's it. You know, knowing that, you know, pass on the message, you know.
You did a lot.
Living,
You did a lot.
yeah.
You did a lot.
Give thanks, King.
Yes. Thank you definitely again for this link. And, you know, we'll definitely link up more often and more.
Most
wise.
definitely, man. I don't know.
Thanks for the link, ladies and gentlemen. He is such a cool, calm, and collective guy. You know, if I call and his call is being missed, he'll definitely call me back. What's up, Triple? You good? And you know, I always have that. You know, he's the type of person that you could talk to. You know, understand? And the advice is there. And good thing about him, he listens. You understand? He listens, and I like that about him. Definitely. Mr. Carl Meeks, thank you very much.
Anna, blessed King. Yes, sir.
Came, you saw, and you still conquered. That's good. Kaden, definitely. Drop the tune. Thank you. Fans out there, Mr. Carl Meeks was in the building, DJ Kaden, and we definitely thank you guys for the support and also keep sending the link out. Enough respect, Carl Meeks.
Blessed Lord King. All right.
Yes.
Lion show to the world. 555.
Yes. Look out the tune. Mad tune. Yes.
The future.
If you slip, you gon' slide. Life is a hill and gully ride.
Serious, life is a hill and gully ride. Thank you guys for the support.
In the book by the cover, they don't take no time to discover. These things happen over and over. Cutting themselves short for tomorrow. Fifty something cities shall survive. Are you satisfied with where you're living your life?
Take caution.
Hill and gully ride. If you slip, you gon' slide. Life is a hill and gully ride. Know how? Come on, guys. Hill and gully ride. If you slip, you gon' slide. Life is a hill and gully ride. Hill and gully ride. This is a hill and gully ride. Traveling from the north side to the south side. Traveling from the east side to the west side. Everything is alright, so what's the ride? Just in it and it shall come to pass. I shall be first shall be last. I don't have all the answers to all the questions they ask. You can't run against the clock. Hill and gully ride. If you slip, you gon' slide. Life is